or to be able to execute that particular market. So as I'm saying, for those that are joining us for the first time, I hope I'm giving you a single concept to understand. Forex trading is the buying and selling of currencies on appreciation or depreciation as you are targeting a certain profit in both of these transactions. And you're doing this online, meaning you need to be having a device that enables you to execute a particular market. You need to be able to have a broker. You need to be able to have a strategy. You need to be able to have a plan. Okay, you must have a plan. So as far as the Forex market is concerned, if you are not disciplined, then the market is going to discipline you. Are we clear, wonderful traders? So this is a good business that can as well be a full-time job. It can as well be a part-time thing for you. And what you must be able to have is you need to understand it before you engage. Don't just start trading the Forex market because a friend is trading it. You must start trading because you personally, you know what you really want. And if it is financial freedom that all of us are seeking, then is it the right time for you to be sleeping? Is it? It's not. Is it the right time for you to be complaining? Is it? It is not. Is it the right time for you to be able to do things that are like you're most of the time not pushing yourself to the limits? See, this is the time for you to be able to acquire knowledge. Don't think about the cash, but think about knowledge. In this particular market, it's all about the solution. Whenever you're trading the global financial market, it's a solution that you're trying to find. And that solution is what is going to give you the pips. We call them the cash that we want. See, the mistake that many of us do is that they want to start trading Forex just because their friend said, start trading Forex. You see, many of us do not have a plan. Many of us do not have a plan. Many of us do not understand. They do not understand what they are trading. Many of us follow the masses, okay? Where the noise is. Many of us do not have a strategy, okay? Many of us, so very many times, they execute based on signals. They execute based on trading with indicators. Some of you are even thinking of incorporating robots to trade for them. This is the mistake that many of us do, okay? Traders, this is the mistake that many of us do. They do not have a plan. Plan is not there. They do not understand what they're trading. They follow the masses. They do not have a strategy. They trade based on signals. They trade based on indicators. They trade based on robots. And as well, they let their emotions, make the decision. Many of us still do not understand the entries and exits. This is another problem that many of us have. This is another big problem that many of us have. They're trading, but they do not have what? They do not have, they trade actually based on emotions. They don't have a good entry and exits. They just execute because they feel like I should be trading, but not asking themselves, why am I trading this pair? Why should I buy or why should I sell? For those that are joining us for the first time, we've said Forex market, it's a business that it's just like you opening your company, but doing it online, okay? So you're trying to find clientele. The clientele are the pips in this case. You must be able to up your game. And how do you up your game? Through not just going to start executing, but asking yourself, why should I execute? You see, wonderful traders, this is where we go wrong. We don't ask ourselves questions. We just trade because we feel like we don't want to be left behind. Okay, so if you want to start becoming a good trader, wonderful traders, you must first of all have a plan. understand the pair you want to start focusing. Understand it. Just like the way we've been doing this together, some of you have even visited our office. You know where we are in this case, and you're understanding how these things work, and you're even making friends, you see. So you can't say, I want to trade Euro USD today, and then tomorrow you want to be going for GBP USD. The day after tomorrow, you are being seen on cryptocurrency. And then you've gone to indexes. The year ends, we are seeing you on Brent or even the commodities. You see, that is a problem that you have. We want to be seen almost everywhere. You want to trade almost everything. Perfect one. Understand a pair you want to work with. Understand a pair you want to work with. When you understand what you want to work with, it is going to give you a good picture. Example, if I was trading Euro USD, it is going to help you at least gauge yourself very well as far as your executions are concerned. So if I want to trade, I need first of all find a pair. Example is Euro USD. Okay, so I need to understand what is it that I expect on Euro USD, be it on the fundamental aspect, be it on the technical analysis aspect, be it on the sentimental, that is where your guts come in. Okay, you find many of us, we do not have that. We do not understand. Some of us follow the masses. They follow the masses. What do I mean? They follow the chaos of what we just hear on groups. Okay. Groups. What we've had on socials, on maybe groups is just all about social handles. This is where the problem is, you see, or even what people are saying. That is a problem. It's not what you are saying, but what people are saying. So you're basing your judgment based on another person's say, but not you yourself. Many of us do not have a strategy. This is another problem. They trade based on, they are not sure about their strategy. You find them changing strategies every now and then. They are not sticking with one. Changing strategies. This is a problem. You don't want to perfect one. You just want to be jumpy. That is a problem. Some of us, we do trade based on signals. Someone is telling you, no, buy here, sell here. So you even join, I don't know what they call premium. That's what they tell you, premium groups that are telling you that you can transfigure $10 to $10,000 in one day. That is witchcraft, my brothers. Okay. You want someone to feed you. It's better for someone to give you fish and it will feed you for a lifetime than someone feeding you fish. What if the person is no longer there? Then you're going to starve. Are we clear, wonderful traders? So please don't relax. You yourself, you know what you want with your life. Then don't base judgments on someone else's thoughts. Base judgments on you confirming those thoughts by you yourself engaging. Okay. Do not just be someone who is expecting to just be fed, in a sense that you are waiting for someone to say, buy Euro USD. Maybe the buy was yesterday's and then your network wasn't that good. Then you saw the buy in the evening. You're still going to execute. My friend, that will be your last execution. You're executing your own capital. And by the time you realize you've been taken back to the village, we're talking sense, we're talking facts here. Many of us start trading because they want to make money, but not understanding how it's made. Okay? Traders. Compounding is what is going to help you. Do not be someone who is jumping from one to another. Don't be lied to that there is an indicator that can help you make 100% profit in one day. If there was an indicator that is making you have this kind of cash in one day, then why are these people selling them? They should keep it for themselves and make all those billions. Why are they selling them? Okay? They tell you, okay, I have this indicator. You just bring $50 and then you start using it. Or I have this robot. Okay. So you want fast return or fast outcome. You'll end up seeing what you didn't expect, wonderful traders. I hope I'm talking to someone who wants to make Forex a full-time business, or someone who want to make or have another stream of income trading Forex market. So as far as the Forex market is concerned, please distort yourself or discard yourself from the negative forces that will drive you to becoming a good Samaritan in every market, which is you will be trading and then the market, the money goes to the market. You trade, the money goes to the market. When you make money, you only make $2. But when you blow your account, you're blowing $100. Okay? So traders, again, the problem that we have is based on the emotions part. We let our emotions carry us, you see? This is the problem. This is where you find someone who's buying a pair. They've seen a $1 profit. They close it very fast as if their lives depend on it. But when they see a -5 loss, they're patiently waiting for it to come back or to just reduce the loss and then they close it. You see, if it is a $1 profit, they close it very fast. But if it's a -5, they're still patiently waiting. They're telling themselves that this thing is going to come back. Are we getting it? So as far as the Forex market is concerned, please leave your emotions at the door. Know how to control your emotions. How do you control your emotions? You control your emotions by having a risk management. Risk management. You control your emotions by trading or even having single positions or even one position. Reducing the volume you're using, reducing the volume. This is how you control emotions. By analyzing, taking time to analyze than execute. Another way of controlling your emotions is by having proper entries. Proper entries and exits. Okay. The other way of controlling emotion is familiarizing yourself. Familiarize yourself with what you want to focus with. If it's Euro USD, then familiarize yourself with it. Try to walk the walk with it. Understand what is it that I expect to happen today. Do we have any fundamentals? What are the fundamentals? Do we have a trend movement? Are we still on a phase which is, we're seeing the market moving in this particular manner? And we're going up, you see? This is a trend. It's an uptrend market. Or are we having a market that is just within this? See? It's just like consolidating in this case. So we have a market that is moving like this. And then we have the one that is trending up. Okay. And then we have the one that is trending down. So what type of market are you focusing with? And then where do you enter on this particular market? Either as a buyer or you sell a little bit, or the key thing, because this is an uptrend, you're buying the market. Or are you trading based on what? This, the sideways movement of the market, you see? It may be consolidating, but still we know what to expect there. So you control your emotions by knowing these particular things. You don't just go there and execute, and then that is when you want to start analyzing. That is, man, that is crazy, okay? That is someone who doesn't love their capital. There's someone who's just waiting to be taken back to the village. So as far as the Forex market is concerned, entries and exit are very key. They're the key components to you being taken back to the village or to you making something out of the market. Many of us, our entries is a problem. They have an early entry. or a late entry, definitely you're going to be disturbed by the market movement. An early entry trader is someone who entered early. It's just like coming, you've been called for a meeting, and then we say the meeting is at 10 a.m. and then you find yourself there at 07. You are early, so you have to wait until the time that we set the meeting. Or someone who is coming late entry. The meeting is at 10 a.m. and then you're coming at 13 hours. Definitely you must have missed some key important things. So you have to wait or readjust, okay? Until again you start blending in. It's like you will slightly be, I think I took a wrong position. So exact entry is a key thing. How do you find an exact entry? The first people or the traders who would want to start trading and they are joining us for the first time, these are the things that are going to encounter. You must understand the pair you want to focus with. You must understand the market dynamics. What is it that is happening today? Don't trade because someone in the group said, this is the problem that you make wonderful traders. Remember, there are different ways of cooking a rice. I don't know if we cook rice, but I'm just giving an example. There's different formulas of making your nshima if you're a Zambian, or making your ugali if you're a Kenyan, okay? Or making your fufu if you're a Nigerian or a Ghanaian. You see, there are different formulas, but we all have the same outcome. Are we clear? If I try to use another person's formula, then I'll end up cooking porridge instead of my ugali, or doing something that I wasn't expecting because I've never been using this. So the market, you need to require your own, you need to have your own strategy. Stop changing strategies. Perfect it. How do you perfect it? Try to work with it on a demo account and see what it is that is going to happen. You see, the mistake that most of us do is that we get carried away. We start seeing the market, and then the market does this thing. It's just calling you. And you know, the moment the market is calling you, and then you feel like, I think I should enter here. Then the part that you enter is a mistake that you did. And now you cannot get away. You cannot even close it because you want to cover the loss. And when you blow your account, you again go to fund to try and fight back. And like, no, I think I can revenge. My friend, if you try to trade like that, you'll become a good Samaritan. You'll be trading, taking it back to the market. Trading, taking it back to the market. Trading, taking it back to the market until you take no more. You are now emptied. Now you start saying Forex is a scam. You scammed yourself, by yourself, with yourself, using your own device. Listening to people than listening to yourself, trying to beat the market than learning the market. You are not a guru, my friend. We are all learners in this business. So it's just to stay afloat, okay? Forex market is just like an ocean. Are we clear? We can all become good swimmers, but definitely if you are swimming in an ocean and you can't swim no more, you can still drown. So you need to know when is the right time for me to be holding my breath, when is the right time for me to be swimming still, okay? So the problem that we do is many of us, we don't stay afloat for a very long time. We don't stay afloat because we're not listening to us. We don't want to learn how to swim, but we love water. Are we getting it? You don't want to learn to swim, but you love water. Unless you go to the shallow end. You go to the shallow end where the water is just by your toes there? You can walk on water, but you're not enjoying the swimming part, okay? Or it's better for you to learn how to swim. So in this particular market, learn how the market works. Do not just dive in. You might be going to the deep end where you're not going to come back. Are we clear? That is where we lose our entire capital. Are we clear? And then we, is it the CPR? They start, you start funding your account, or you start looking for more knowledge. That is what we call the CPR, to regain conscious after you've already been destroyed by the market. Are we clear, wonderful traders? So as far as the Forex market is concerned, have the mentality that I'm not gambling here. Have the mentality that I know what I want in this particular business. I don't need time to play around. I need time to understand what I'm doing. The moment you understand what you're doing, you see the beauty of the market. You need to be, opening your particular trade, and then you feel like, I know, even without drawing anything, the sentimental aspect of the gas, I can even picture the second candle even before it's unveiling itself. An example, see, I need to be able to see a naked chart and tell myself this market can move from point A, B, and C. And that is where I can go to the technical part and now try to back chart and see where are we in this particular market. Can what my gut's telling me be seen? Is this what is going to happen? Are we clear? We don't ask ourselves questions. We ask ourselves questions after we've already been taken back to the village. Are we clear? That is a key problem with traders. They ask themselves questions once they've already been taken back to the village. Please don't wait to be taken back to the village. And that's when you start telling yourself, I wish I had done this. I wish I would have not closed that trade. I've just closed on $1 profit, and the market has gone to almost 100, another 1,000 pips. I would have made even $10 out of this. You see, you ask yourself questions after you've already been paralyzed by the market. You've already been sanitized by the market. Are we clear? So don't wait to be sanitized and then you learn. Please learn right now, and then you sanitize the market. You try to stay afloat. You try to learn how to swim, and you enjoy the waves. You enjoy everything that the market offers. But don't let yourself down by letting your thoughts, letting your ego carry you. When you make $1, $2, $3, $5, don't now, some of us, the problem is when on Monday they made profit, Tuesday they made profit, Wednesday they made profit. They now feel, there's that thing in them. They're like, aha, I'm now a guru. They now start showing people that they're gurus. What do? They even create another WhatsApp group. They want to start managing people's accounts. Okay? They are now not learners. They want to, see, are you getting me? This is a problem that many of us do. Okay? Please be humble in the market, or the market will humble you. Be humble in the market, or the market will humble you. This is business. And when you open a business or you open a company, you need to understand who will be paying you. It is the customers. What should I do to be able to make the customer keep on coming to my farm? I must be able to strategize. I must be able to talk to them very well. I must be able to understand what the customers want. Okay? But if you try to beat your chest to your customers, my friend, the reviews that are going to give you are going to make you not see any other customer anytime soon. The same applies to the Forex market. If you think that everything you do is always right, my friend, you are dumb enough and you don't know what you're doing. Let's just be realistic. Do not think that you're always right. The market is always right. So don't tell yourself that, aha, this is it, and this is how it's supposed to be. Now that is being egocentric, and the market is going to really neutralize you. It's going to sanitize you. It's going to really welcome you to the reality that, my friend, please humble yourself. Humble yourself. Take time to understand the market. Take lots of time to analyze, minimal time to execute. Not a lot of time to execute and minimal time to analyze. Take a lot of time to analyze the market and minimal time to execute. You must have a fact of executing, but don't say, I hope, I wish, or let me just see what is going to happen. Are we clear, wonderful traders? So please don't get carried away in this financial market. You need to understand this is the global financial market where $7 trillion is traded every day. $7 trillion, my friends. So if you make that your $100, it is nothing. It is not going to shake the market. If you make that your 10,000, it's not going to shake the market. If you blow that your 10,000, it is nothing in the market. If you make that your $1, it is nothing. You're never going to shake the market. Are we clear? The $7 trillion is traded every day. So you have to ask yourself, how will I be on the side where people are making it, but not on the side where people are taking it back to the village, or on the side of people who are contributing? or the side of people who are giving liquidity, or they're providing, please traders, in a nutshell, please love your capital and be someone who really knows what they're doing. Do not just trade for the sake of trading. Trade because you really know or you want a financial freedom. You need to understand finance very well. You're dealing with cash here. And when you're dealing with cash, you need to understand money or the currency. Okay? You need to understand what makes the price go up. This is a secret to everything. We are dealing with currencies, okay? Ask yourself, in your country, what is it that is making your currency go up or go down? You see, what is making your currency in your country go up or go down? Why is it when I have $1, I can go exchange it and get some more of our local currency, okay? And you go to Forex Blue to exchange this cash, is it? So you go to where you're going to make more. So the currency growth, it is backed by things that we call things to do with, let's say, policies. Now you have your president is like the CEO of the state. He is the one who gives all directives in regards to signing and saying this is what is going to be implemented, is going to happen. Example on the corporate tax. And then we have your bank, the central bank, the ones that controls the tiny little banks in your state. The central bank comes with policies that is going to be rendered by the governor. So what is it that this person has said? Is it that they're going to lower interest? In this case, people are going to borrow to start businesses. There is money in circulation. Then the economy is booming for a short period of time. And then we have inflation, things like that. Ask yourself in your state, what is making your economy grow? Things to do with the employment rate. How many people have been employed? Things to do with manufacturing industries. Are the industries healthy enough to employ more people or to source more products? You see, things to do with your GDP. What are you producing locally? Things to do with exports and imports. You as a state, what is it that you're exporting? Are you exporting more than importing, or are you importing more than exporting? You see, these are the things that raises the value of that currency or the economy. The same concept is what we are applying on the global financial market. Remember, it is because our economy is not great. That is why we cannot be listed as part of currencies that can be traded. You see, for example, Rand is doing well. And as Rand is doing well, we've seen that I can trade even USD ZAR. Okay, we have the chart over there. So you as a trader, those currencies that are there, you need to understand what is the relation between exporting wise, what's the relation between human behaviorals, because we are the ones who are making that currency grow based on the faith that we have. Are we clear? Based on the faith that we have, we're like, okay, I believe that our currency is going to do well. Then that belief will be carried to other people, like, okay, we value our currency. But then you start trading with even other countries using our currency, then that builds our strengthness of our currency. If we're exporting more than importing, then that is giving us an upper hand for our economy to grow. If you're producing things that are selling outside our neighboring countries, that is what is making our currency grow. We don't factor in these things, but we just want to start making money. Traders, it is not all about the money, it's all about the solution. Don't think about the money. Think about the solution. Think about where are we going next? Is it from point A to point B? Or are you someone who moves from point A, you are not yet in point B, you've just reached here and you've closed? Or you reached here and you lost hope, and you are targeting A, you see? This is where you're starting from, and this was your point B. Even before reaching point B, you've already blown your account. And remember, you said it was a buy, but because of how you're trading here, you've already blown your account, or you've reduced your capital. So if you analyze from point A to say, I'm going to till point B, then patiently wait for it to reach to point B, using a trailing stop loss and a proper risk management. Okay, but don't be someone who's carried away by the market. Please do not be carried away by the market. This thing is all about psychology. Understand human behavior. Understand what is making people think the price is going to go up. Understand the nature of the policies that are being given out to the companies or economy or the states. Okay, traders, Forex market is simple and it's very difficult at the same time. It is simple if you perceive it to be simple and you embrace it with interest. And it is difficult if you just sit yourself and then wait to be fed, or you wait for signals to be sent, or wait for someone to manage your account. My friend, the person himself cannot even manage his own poverty, and he wants to manage your capital. Okay? Please do not let anyone trade for you. You must take decisions. You must take right decisions whenever you're trading. I didn't want to say much. I hope I've given you some little insight. I'll come back. Let me just welcome one of our own to proceed from there. But wonderful, incredible traders. As far as the Forex market is concerned, do not at all costs be carried away. Embrace it, learn it, love it, and repeat. Okay? But don't be someone who trades today, taken back to the village. Trades tomorrow, taken back to the village. The third day he prays and trades and then blows and then prays, taken back to the village. You must be someone, if you are someone who is, some of us, they pray for our losses. You pray for your losses. Do not do that, my friends. It's better for you to do what? If you are praying, then pray and then analyze. Let you have the wisdom. But don't start praying for your losses, telling God, God, if this thing goes well, then I'm going to even give out my tithe or do something. My friends, this is business and this is money. You need to understand it. It's better for you to act fast, understand, execute, but don't be someone who start panicking or you don't have a stop loss. We blow our accounts not because we don't know, but we know we did the biggest mistake because we did not put a stop loss. Traders, Forex is very interesting, but please don't let yourself be taken back to the village. Allow me to welcome one of our own. I will proceed from there. We'll do some analysis together. I just want you guys to understand the Forex market is just diverse. And as far as the Forex market is concerned, you must learn it, but don't just be jumpy. So let me welcome one of our own. And this goes to our team in Kenya. And Mr. Gabriel, are you there? Mr. Gabriel from Kenya? Mr. Gabriel from Kenya. As well for Mr. Gabriel, then let me welcome Madam Nkosi. Madam Nkosi, you can maybe analyze a pair for us. Madam Nkosi, you're most welcome. If you have questions, please just post them via the chat box. I will attend to them. Wonderful traders. If you have a question, please post them on the chat box. I will attend to all of them. Madam Nkosi, please take it from there.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Kennedy. Hello traders, I hope you are doing fine. I hope you are all doing fine. I'm Kosi from Zambia. Okay, so let me now share a screen. I hope you can hear me, traders. Okay, let me share a screen. Okay, I hope you can see my screen, traders. I hope you can see my screen. Okay. Okay, Peter is saying yes. Okay, thank you. So trader, this is we are going to analyze IUD JPY. We will analyze IUD JPY. Okay, so this is 4-hour time frame. So this is 4-hour time frame. So as we can see, traders, this market is a down trend, huh? This market's on downtrend. So let me put trend line here so that you can able to see the direction of the market. So you can see the direction of the market. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, traders, this is a downtrend. So my anticipation was okay. So as we can see, this traders, the market sold up to this, and now it's buying. It has bought. So let me put a shape here so that you. So this area is a strong zone, traders. This area is a strong zone. Okay. So as you are seeing, traders, this resistance here, this area is a very strong zone. It's consolidated. So I've put this trend line here, show the direction of the market. So if you see the way this market is buying, huh? So if this market breaks above this trend line, it means that we are looking for this area here. So this market, if it breaks above this trend line, it can continue buying, targeting this strong zone here. Or it can do like this. Okay, or it can do like this. Okay, so it can, if it breaks, okay, let me remove this thing. Okay, so if this market, like I said, if this market breaks above this trend line here, it can go up targeting this area because this is a strong zone. I can see the way this market consolidate here. So it can come up to this, or if it fails like to break above this, it can do like this. It can come here. It can come here and retest there before it comes. Okay, let me remove this. It can come there, retest there, and come there, and like that here. So if it fails to break below this, it can drop the test on this thing, on this area here, which you are seeing there here, and come up to this trend line, even up to this area here. Or if it breaks below this, it can drop targeting this area. Here. This support here. So it can drop targeting this support. Okay, so let's check on, this is what, 4 hour. Let's check on one hour time frame. Let me remove this. Okay. So even on 1 hour, you see the way it's showing here, the way it's buying. So let me put, it's consolidated there. It's a strong zone there. And here, so as you can see, traders, so the way this market is buying, it can buy even up to this, targeting this area here, targeting this area. If it feels like to break above this area, it can still have this. It can come here. If it fails to break above, it test there and will have the up move here, or even up to this. Or even up to this area. And if it fails like to break, if it breaks below this zone here, again, we can have a drop up to this. So there's not much difference. It's like just the same on 4 hour time frame. Okay, trader, so that was my anticipation on IUD, JPY. I hope you have gotten something. I hope you have gotten something. Thank you so much. I'll just take the mic back to Mr. Kennedy.
Yes, thank you so much, Madam Kosi. That was good. That's interesting. I hope traders will just learn something from that. So let me welcome, we're waiting for Kenya as well. Let me welcome Mr. Dube. Dube, please. You can share a pair with us. You can share a pair with us. Traders, please. Okay, I've seen there's a question here. Let me this. Okay, direct. Okay, Amos, share the message with me. Okay, let me try to read it. You're saying my biggest problem is I do analyze on H4, but waiting for my setup to complete, or waiting for my setup to complete is a challenge. I feel it's taking long to complete. The following day or a week, when I find it's complete, I rush to join before it goes further, only to be screwed by a pullback. Help me. Oh, help. Okay. So you're saying your biggest problem is when you do analysis, you do it on H4, but waiting for my setup to complete, and then you wait for your setups to complete. So what you have to do, Mr. Amos, this is a good question. Thank you, Amos. What you have to do is when you do a back chart or a back testing, yeah, you must always go to the lower time frame always go to the lower time frame and ask yourself, what is it that you are, how can I become a participant in this? Because remember, when that pullback is happening, on the lower time frame, it was a signal for a short-term sell, which if you would have followed based on you go to the lower time frame, as low as even 15 minutes time frame, you would have been able to identify this indeed is what was supposed to happen. So a back testing is very, very important. And the back chart as well is very important. You need to, when you're doing analysis, yes, we start with top-down analysis. You can start with the higher time frame, let's go to the lower time frame. Now that you had gone to 4-hour time frame to analyze, where are you going to get your entries? You go to the lower time frame. You go to the lower, as low as 15 minutes TF, check the structures that are visible to give you a move. Remember, if a higher time frame is telling you this, okay? Let me try to just put something here. Let's say it's an H4. Remember, let me try to delete this. If it's an H4, we've identified that there is something like this that was happening. Maybe the market was moving that, see, maybe it went up. You see, this is an uptrend, okay? And remember, this happened, and even this happened. This is H4 that would have given someone a sell and then decided to enter maybe here, example, you see. So for this to happen here, or for this reversal or turn or pull, or for this tiny movement to happen here, okay, if you have gone to the lower time frame, you would have realized there was something that was going to give you that particular information, that indeed what I'm looking for. Example, maybe that is what happened on the lower time frame. So you know that, aha, I was looking for what? Some more sales. And as I'm looking for some sales, it was just a short-term sell that was taking us down till here. And then from there, we realized that another big candle was going to come, and then we still proceed to do what? To keep on either going up. So Mr. Amos, whenever you're looking at a chart on the higher time frame, you need to go to the lower time frame to get your entries on how you're going to become a participant. Because most of the time, as you're trading on an uptrend, we know these are the areas where we have to be getting our signals. These are the areas where you'll be getting your signals for buying and proceeding with the trend. You see, just a minute. This will be the areas where I will be buying to do what? I'll be buying the particular market. See, but remember here, there was a sell. There was maybe, for instance, this market went down till maybe here. You see, there was a sell here as well. So on the lower time frame, you'll be able to identify what was going to happen. So you can exploit that, or you can even use a pending order. Use a pending order. You see, you can use a pending order so that it picks you and then you keep on going up with it. Okay, Mr. Amos. So necessarily, if you're analyzing the market in 4-hour time frame, you need to go to the lower time frame so that you get the entries that you want to hold. Okay, as far as the Forex market is concerned, you don't forget the bigger picture of the market. So if this was what was highly visible on H4, this already showcases itself very well to tell you that we are on an uptrend. So when you go to the lower time frame and then you find there was a signal for you to sell, do not drown yourself in that sell until you forget where the bigger picture is. You see, that sell was that tiny pullback that you're talking, is a retracement that you're talking about. You see, so as it's retracing, it's retracing till somewhere else for you to get a good buy, for you to hold it for a longer period of time. Okay, wonderful traders. So exploiting the possibilities, it's upon you going to the lower time frame. As you don't forget the bigger picture, at the back of your mind, you know, Mr. Amos, where we're supposed to go. I hope you've gotten that well, Mr. Amos. If yes, please reply to the chat box. Let me again welcome our other team to proceed. Mr. Amos, I've replied you. Please, via the chat box, you can let me know if indeed you've gotten that well. It is clear. Most welcome. Most welcome, Mr. Amos. Thank you as well. So let me welcome Mr. Tobiko. Please share a pair. Will you want Mr. Tobiko to analyze for us? Mr. Tobiko. Not Mr. Tobiko, sorry, Mr. Dube. Mr. Dube. Trader, please share a pair that you want Mr. Dube to analyze for us. Traders, please share one pair you want Mr. Dube to analyze for us. Mr. Dube, please take it from there. AF has said GBP USD. Mr. Dube, please analyze GBP USD for us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kennedy. Hello, everyone. I hope you have gotten quite a lot of things from Mr. Kennedy, which was very powerful. Even Madam Nkosi shared something with us. So I hope traders, we have grasped something out of what we have been taught so far. So let me just share that. Let me just share my screen so that we can look for that pair which has been requested. Okay, so the GBP USD. Okay. Okay, let us just look for that particular pair. Just look for the pair traders which has been requested. GBP USD. Okay, just a moment, traders. We are okay, traders. That is the GBP USD, which have been requested by one of our traders. He said that we should look at GBP USD, and as advised traders, we advise that whenever we are analyzing the market, we should start from the higher time frame. We should start from the higher time frame. Our higher time frame or our highest time frame is monthly. So let us just try to check it from. Let's just try to check from the monthly outlook and see what are we having on the monthly outlook. Okay, let me just try to remove some things. Okay, traders. So that is the GBP USD, the monthly chart. Okay. As we are looking, traders, maybe I can just ask you, how are we seeing the monthly outlook for GBP USD? Is it an uptrend market or is it a downtrend market? We can interact via chat box. If any one of you is seeing something on GBP USD, Is it an uptrend market or is a downtrend market? Okay, this is a road. This is Muimbu is saying is seeing a downtrend market. Mulea is seeing a downtrend market. Okay, let me just see someone else. If we might be having different views. This is Rodrigue. Rodrigue is saying it's a downtrend market. Okay, traders. So how do we know if the market is on downtrend? Which tool do we use to determine the trend of the market? Which tool do we use for determining the trend of the market, traders? Let us be interactive so that we can know that we are working at the same pace. Okay, let me just check my inbox. This is Horace, says retrace uptrend. Mulea is saying we use a trend line. Okay, that is very clear, traders. We use a trend line. A trend line is the one which show us the direction of the market. A trend line is the one which shows us the direction of the market. So let me just try to apply. Let me apply my trend line so that we can be sure if the market is on a downtrend. Okay, you can just apply it from up there. Okay. So I've just applied my trend line. A trend line, traders, your trend line should touch 2 or more points. Your trend line shouldn't just touch 1 point, it should touch 1 or 2 or more points, sorry, so that you can know that your trend line is valid. If your trend line is only touching maybe like just here, it's not touching anywhere else, then know that your trend line is not, that is not a valid trend line. So I've just applied my trend line, traders, on a monthly chart of GBPUSD, and it's showing quite clearly that we are on a downtrend. Okay, so let me just jump to a lower time frame, as low as weekly. That is the weekly. Okay, let me just again remove this. Okay, on that is a weekly, traders. We've been looking at it from monthly. Now we are looking at it from the weekly chart. Okay, traders, the meaning of the time frame we are talking about now, the candles. When you are talking about the monthly, it means each and every candle is formed or is created after 1 month. Each and every candle, no matter how big, no matter how small it is, that particular candle for monthly is formed after, or it's formed completely after 1 month. Then the other month, the next candle is going to be formed. Same applies to the weekly, which I'm on right now. It means that every candle is formed after 1 week. It means that every candle is created or is formed after 1 week. Same applies again, traders, when we come to daily. When we come to daily, it means that each and every candle, no matter how big, no matter how small, that particular candle is formed after 1 day. Again, we come to daily, same thing again. You should know that the candles, each and every candle is formed after 1 day. Come to 4 hours, that again means each and every candle is formed after 4 hours. Same applies to H1, which is a 1 hour. It means, traders, that every candle, no matter how big, no matter how small, that candle is formed after 1 hour same applies to 30 minutes. It means that every candle is formed or created after 30 minutes. We come to 15 minutes. It means that each and every candle is created or formed after 15 minutes. Same applies to 5 minutes. Every candle is formed after 5 minutes. Same applies to 1 minute. It means that every candle is formed or created after 1 minute. Okay, now we just proceed on our analysis. Okay, on our, this is our weekly. Our weekly traders, again, I'll come back to my trend line, which we said a trend line indicates or shows the direction of the market. Okay, again, I'll apply it just maybe the way we had applied on monthly. Again, if we apply it this way, we can again have the same outlook, showing that our market is on a downtrend. That is on weekly. Let me just try to zoom it. Okay, that is the weekly. That is the weekly traders. We can just as we have seen that our market is on a downtrend, we can apply my trend from this end. Okay, just applied my trend from that end. Now we can see that the market is still on a downtrend, but if you are looking at downtrend, you have to notice your areas of interest. You have to take note of the areas of interest, because in those areas, that's where the market decides maybe to make a retest, or decides to turn. Maybe the market was selling. If it reaches that area, which is a strong area, the market can make a reversal. So you should take note. You should know this is my area of interest. You should know that this is a strong area. So in this case, I can say my strong area or my area of interest. We just put something. Okay, this is my area of interest, traders. Okay, that is my area of interest, as well as this one again. Okay, as the market is selling, or as the market is on a downtrend, so we'll look at this area. So we say that if the market reaches this area, we'll look for it. Maybe I can make a retest on this, so that it can make a retest and come back to try and break this zone, so that it can continue selling. So if it break above, we'll be looking again at this lower zone, which is a strong zone as well. So that is the way I've looked at GBP USD on weekly. Okay, let us just go back to go to daily and see what we are having on the daily outlook of GBP USD. Okay, that is the daily outlook. Let me just remove this so that we can. Okay, so this is again the daily outlook of the same pair, GBP USD. Okay, this is the daily outlook. I've just zoomed it, traders, so that we can have a better view of what is happening or what is taking place on a week. This is daily now. We are talking about daily. So this is the daily. On daily, I will just mark my, again, I will mark my area of interest. Okay, this is my area of interest for daily outlook. Again, I can look at this one. Okay, again, if I was to look further, I can have that one as well. Okay. Again, if I were to look at another one, oh, sorry, just put another, my other areas. These are my areas of interest which I'm marking. Okay, I've just marked my areas of interest, traders. As we are looking and we are seeing that our market is on a downtrend. So if it was to drop further, we'll be looking at this area. Again, we'll be looking at this one, all these areas I've marked. Those are my areas of interest. That means the market, if the market reaches here, we can either have a retracement, or maybe if it breaks, it can break below. Then again, the area to look at is this one. Then after this, we'll be looking at this one. So we anticipate that when the market reaches this area or this price, I can say it's 1.29730. If the market reaches here, it can retrace, or it can retest on this one as it to keep on dropping, looking at this. But our main or I can say our main support will be looking at this one, the last area of interest. That is the one which we'll be looking at on daily. Okay, so let me just come to H4. Let me just come to H4 and let us see what we are having on H4. This is GBP USD. Okay. Yes. Okay. This is let me just try to do this so that we can have a bigger picture. Okay. This is again the same GBP. This is on 4 hours. This is the 4-hour chart on the GBP. Again, we can see the clear picture that the market, the GBP USD, it's having a down move. It's having a down move, even if we are to put again our trend line. Okay, I can, it is my trend line. We say the trend line should touch 2 or more points. Okay, I've just put the trend line. I can even apply a trend within a trend. This is an inner trend. This is an inner trend line. Okay, traders, let me just remove this. Okay, so this is I've just come back again on H4 on that is GBP USD. Okay, as we are seeing the market traders on that is a 4-hour chart. You can see that our market is on support. Our market is on support, traders. That is the 4-hour time frame. So I can just ask you traders, what do we do on support? What do we do when the market reaches the support? Okay, traders. What do we do on support, traders, when the market reaches our support? What do we expect to happen on support? Hello, traders. What do? Okay. On support, traders, we expect the market to buy when the market. Okay, it's good. This is from. Hey, the name is quite some letters, some words. Okay, he's saying the market is a buy, and Mr. Rodriguez either to go long or short. Okay, we waiting for a breakout. Okay, we say we buy on support and we sell on resistance. So as we are here on now support, we wait to buy this market. Okay, traders, that is my anticipation on the GBP USD. I'm just taking the mic back to the host. Mr. Kennedy, you can take the mic, please. Thank you, traders.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Dube, for that. That was good. That was so good. Thank you so much. Let me welcome one of our own. That is Mr. Gabriel, please, if you're there from Kenya. Please, if you're there from Kenya, you can take it from there, please. Mr. Gabriel from Kenya. Okay, please, as we wait for Mr. Gabriel to join, please share another pair that you want me to analyze. We can do this. Share another pair that you want me to analyze. Please share another pair, wonderful traders. Okay, that is Euro GBP. Okay, okay, let me analyze Euro GBP for you. Analyze Euro GBP. Just a minute, wonderful traders. Okay, so here we have a chart. Here we have a chart. You've said you should analyze Euro GBP. Let's just check it. Let's check it right away. This is wow, it does immensely have a good move. Those that remember Zero GBP on our WhatsApp group, someone asked about this Zero GBP, and we're seeing some powerful moves on our groups. That's a powerful move that is very much evident in Zero GBP. Actually, so for those that never took a trade on this, now we have to still try and analyze it together. Let me change these fonts. Yeah, I don't see them being good. Let's just change them. So the bar down, let's make it red. Full candle, we have it blue. bear candle, red, up, with blue. Okay, this is better. This is better. So we have Euro GBP. Someone has just asked about Euro GBP. So the first thing you have to ask yourself is, where are we on Euro GBP? That's the first thing you have to ask yourself. Where are we on Euro GBP? So as far as our analysis is concerned, as far as you taking an execution is concerned, you need to ask yourself, what particular trader will you be? Are you going to buy this market or sell this market? And is it really the right time for you to buy it now or sell it now? You see, or as it is moving, then where is it focusing with? Don't just go and execute. That is a problem that we make. We need to have a reason as to why we are entering that particular market. Thank you, that person who asked about this Euro GBP. So we are seeing there is a powerful bullish momentum or a bullish move. Those are on our groups. You remember we analyzed this pair with you. If you had followed, then this is what we are seeing. So those that were never there, we are still seeing something. We have to ask ourselves, how are you going to buy this market or sell this market? We've seen a very bullish, big bullish move. You need to ask yourself, it is rallying. It is rallying till where? You see, you have to ask yourself that. As this market is going up, it is going up till where? So that you don't just find yourself on buying the market with no direction. So let me just try to do something here. We have this. I've pointed my market on a particular area. You see, this is a resistance. Have we seen what is happening here? Could we experience a pullback? Someone who would want to buy, could we experience a pullback? From there, we will be taken down a bit before we start going up, as per what we are seeing right now. Just an example where I'm giving out here. So we have this movement. We had this rally till here. Let me use another color. We had this, okay, black. We had this rally till here, and the market dropped. Now we've seen we've got a rally till here. The market can decide to be pulled back till where? You see that? You see this one here? It can decide to be pulled back either till there, as we proceed to what? To go up, as it finds a force to break this zone. You see? As it finds a force to do what? To break that zone, the market went up to that same strong area because of this particular movement, or because of even this one here you see here. This tells you that that's a strong zone. This is a very, very good strong zone. The market has run, the price has been taken up till here. If we're pulling back, we can pull back till where? We pull back till, or some of us can have a pending order, in other words, as you can put it, a pending order at a buy limit pending order at 0.85432. You see, a buy limit pending order at that, for us to keep on doing what? To keep on rallying. You remember it has already bought still particular zone here, and that's a strong zone that can give us a retracement. Okay, it can give us a retracement, so that you don't just go to the market and you don't have a validation towards why you are going to be buying it or selling it. You see, towards why you are going to be buying it or selling it. So without saying much, you see, based on just what you have there, it is a strong zone, and we're still looking for more rallies. On Euro GBP, we still have some more significant buy, which is if we are buying and holding. If we are buying and holding, we need to know where you want to put your stop, and where are you targeting in this case? Where are you targeting as far as your executions are concerned? Okay, wonderful traders. Okay, wonderful traders. I hope you're getting this very well. I hope you're getting this very, very well. If we check on how do you call it, on our Fibonacci retracement, or on our Fibonacci retracement, we've seen some strong zones where the market retraced, the price retraced. Are you seeing this particular, is it a hammer? This one here. And it has really touched very well the 50 level of our fib. It touched very well the 50 level of our fib, but it did not close below it. That is why it retraced still here and gave us a good signal, you see, and then it went up. Now, the market, this is a daily time frame. This one opened here. and broke up at 61.8 and is still above our 61.8, within our 61.8. Within our 61.8, telling us that we still have some more rallies because this is our golden area. This tells us that we have some more rallies. And now that it has already bought, it is very, very premature for someone to keep on entering as a buy right now, unless they find what? They wait for this pullback so that they enter very well, or they take an expectation of what is going to happen there. Are we clear on the traders? This is a strong zone based on this previous data. We've seen a data here. Let me try to wrap this and then reconstruct it very well. We've seen a data here, a very good one here. See there. Are we seeing the way it's pulling back? Eh? Are we seeing the way it's pulling back? It's because of what? Because of this information that you have here. And that's why we're having this. So if someone was to enter this, they know that this is a very good area for them to still enter and wait for this particular market. Because still, if we now go below this, we can still be taken down to where? Here. You see there? We can be taken down till there. This was a very, very good big rally. It's a very, very big rally. And the day has not yet ended. That is what we should never forget, or should not forget. The day has not ended. That is why some people, if they're buying it late, they're now getting stressed a little bit here. They're really getting stressed there. Okay, traders, because now the market is retracing, it's pulling back. Are we clear? So as far as you are execution or your executions are concerned, you need not to fight it, but be able to become a good participant. This is a bigger picture that I'm seeing. Okay, let me try to introduce this just a minute. On Euro GBP, even without going further, this is a bigger picture that I'm seeing. We had this, that, and that. Up that is the rectangle or the triangle is visible. And then we had this, we have this, then we can have this. We can have that one there. You see, wonderful traders. So as we shoot up, it can shoot up to the 100 level of our Fibonacci. Okay. From there, as we go above it, then we're looking forward for us to reach where? These particular zones or this particular strong area, which is a resistance area. This is a resistance area. So this is what we'll be looking for. This okay, just a minute. This is what we will be looking for. See, something of that sort. So someone who enters a trade late, they get disturbed by the market movement because of not adhering to the previous data. Previous data helps you to know if indeed you're going to experience a pullback. Remember, we've seen what is happening right now on the daily time frame. Let's go to 15 minutes time frame. Then you will be surprised on the type of candles that are forming there. You see? Let me try to remove these other things that I've just drawn here. I think the current red or the current sell candle that is it's really giving us some serious moves. Let's zoom out this chart. Or first of all, even before we zoom out, we had a pattern here. Okay. This is now the importance of following one pair. This was vertical triangle, and you see it broke it. And remember, it has not retested it. So what if it comes down, be shaken down until it does a retest, and then that's when we start doing what? We start going up. Okay, that is just telling us that we still getting this cooled down. This big bullish candle cooled down. We broke some key significant areas, wonderful traders. Do not be lied to by the market. You must make sure that you know where you are entering so as you not find yourself on the wrong side of the equation. Let's try to zoom out. Are you seeing the big move? These were serious big moves. It was indeed a very, very big move that we've experienced here. See? That was a very big move, and it was when we broke this structure. Big move till where? Here, which was our tiny little resistance, but was still significant based on the previous data. See, tiny little resistance, still significant. It is a very significant area. Now we broke this structure, we broke this neckline. In other words, we broke it with this big Marubozu move up. And we haven't retested the neckline that we broke. It took us up till here. See? Will the price be maintained up above this and close with a big bullish candle? If it does, then you're looking for more moves. But if it does not, then we can be cooled down till here. And then we have what? The buy. Okay. So what price is this on the lower TF? Let's check this price. This is 85318. Let's check 85318 on a daily time frame. 85318. You see 85318 on our daily time frame is it's where this strong zone, by the way. Remember this part, the first part that we drew something, there was the first part on this, and then there was this one here. 85318 lies within this particular zone. Let me try to zoom it out a bit. Within here. This is where 85318 is it's visible. The price at which, as we are cooling down this big rally, okay, we can be brought down till where? Here. As we brought down till here, then from here now we'll have what? The more rallies. It has come to retest what it broke. Okay, what have traders? So as this one is getting, are you seeing the way it's cooling it down? It can cool it down till where? Here. These are good areas for your pending orders like 0.85318 buy limit pending order. It's a good zone. Why is that? Because even of this previous data, the same area, previous data. So it broke it with a very big candle. It broke up, but it has not yet closed on this day time frame. That is why it's coming to retest where it broke for us to do what? Keep having what we're looking for. As simple as it seems, then that is just how we should be doing it. Don't attack it. If someone entered there as a buy, now you see the way they're getting stressed. Unless we respect those key areas that we've just talked about. Have you understood that pair that I've just shared with you, wonderful brothers? Let me see the person that asked about this. Bernard Balia. Is this very simple enough? Is it simple enough, Balia? Mr. Bernard Balia, is that simple enough? Is it making sense, Mr. Bernard? Bernard, please, are you still there with us? Perfect indeed. Thank you so much, Mr. Bernard. I hope you've seen it as well. I'm glad that you've seen it. So take care, wonderful traders. You see the importance of trading just one pair. Check, this is a very good pattern. A very good one, symmetrical. It broke and closed below. That is why we went down. You see, went down even, are you seeing what happened? We went down till here. So some people, it lied to them that it broke what? Support. This is how it lied to some people. So that is why it went and closed down. But what happened with this other candle? It came up. And then this one went down. And then tiny candles started seeing, we started seeing some tiny candles. This just told us or gave us an indication that what we're looking for is the market to do what? To start going up. See the conflict that was happening here. So some people, they thought it was still going to be a more sell. But eventually what happened? They were lied to. The market really played with their psychology. And then eventually did what? Started going up. Okay, so the key thing is just follow one pair. If you follow one pair, all these they're going to be very significant. Just check a spinning top, a confirmation, and then a sell, first candle, second candle, and then we had a third candle. Now see what happened here. Tiny little candles started forming themselves here. And this was preparing us for something. You see all of this? Preparing us for something. The conflict that started appearing here. You see the conflict of the buys. Sellers were coming in. Buyers are telling them, no, we're not going to take over. Sellers again, you see sellers, or this was a buy and then sellers came in, but the sellers were getting reduced. Buyers are coming in force. Sellers are trying to come up. Then what happened? You see the way buyers took over and took the price up. You see, it's all about psychology in the market. It's all about psychology. So buyers are still in control in the long run in this particular market. Buyers are still in control in the long run in this particular market. So we are still having more buys as far as the Forex market is concerned. We're still having more buys on Euro GBP. But adhere to those areas we've talked about, check how it's, are you seeing the pullback on the futures? I'm saying what this buy candle is, it's getting reduced to. You see the way it's getting reduced to? It's retracing down, it's retracing down. So you don't have to, if you exploited that with a sell on the lower time frame, well and good for you. But if you never took a position as a buy, then you have to wait for it to come to you to take it very well. 85318 is a good zone for that retracement. Okay, wonderful traders. Thank you so much for that. Let me see if there's another question here. Okay. Is there any criteria in choosing the pair to trade on? I like this question. Another person, Rodrigue, you're saying my own problem is I have is an entry and exit. Thank you. That is a good one as well. And then another person, okay, maybe is there any criteria? Okay, choosing a position or choosing a pair you want to work with, my brother. It is all about the spread on that pair and how well you've been following it. Example, wonderful trader, if you are to follow Euro GBP, then let this be the one that you'll be trading consistently, knowing the right time for executions and the not right time to execute. Okay, I hope you're getting it. That is just a simple criteria. Get one pair with little minimal spread depending on your capital and then decide to work with it. Now that you have the person that asked about entry and exit, we've got good areas where you need to have your good exact entries. Like a pending order based on this will be good than someone who is just entering here. That is an early or late entry. You see, pending orders that you're going to have on a good spot will give you a good indication. And where do you put the stop losses? You know, I can put my stop loss within this. You see, that's where my stop loss can be, within the tail of that thing or some few pips. Within it, as I'm targeting up, I'm targeting the market to go up maybe till there. Just an example I'm giving out. Okay, let me reduce these small lines that we have here. You see, so I have my stop loss here. I have my stop loss here, and this is daily outlook. I have my stop loss there. As I'm targeting what? I'm targeting here, based on the thing that I just drew, the harmonic pattern. Okay, wonderful traders. See, so you have, this is daily time frame, remember. But if you go to the lower time frame, now you have to cut your cloth according to size. Check what is happening now. Have you seen what has just, the sell candle has taken almost 3/4 of this bullish candle. Are you seeing what is happening there? Remember, there was a structure that we broke. It is coming to retest before we have what? The more rallies that we wanted. And that is how someone gets stressed to the market. It's all about the psychology. Okay, on the footers, you see this one has eaten how many? It has eaten almost 3/4. Not actually, it has eaten the 3/4. This is what I'm talking about. Let me delete all these things. And then we view it. See this candle? That. You see what it did? It has eaten almost a large percentage of this bull candle. See, it has eaten a larger percentage of that bull candle. So let's bring this our thing here. This is from here. Just a minute. It's here to there. That distance, this is very big. Okay, this is very big. If we come to measure it here, this candle, you see, that was a very, very big candle. It took 3/4 of this. So if another candle of that was to be seen, you see where we're going to find it down here, neutralizing this one here. It has taken 3/4. That is posing a threat to bullish move as we're looking for that retest and then the bullish move. Okay, the retest and then the bullish move. Don't get too excited by the market movement. That is how you get trapped. Don't get too excited by the market movement. Understand the art. What language is it talking here? It is making sense here. Check this candle. It has taken 3/4 of this. What is that telling you? That sellers are trying to give us an information here. But this is a short-term information because at the back of your mind, you know this information, it is just telling us it is a retest that we are looking for here, it is a retest because we broke a particular structure. You see, it is a retest because we broke a particular structure. And then from there, that's when we have what? The more rallies. The more rallies that you're looking for, the more rallies that you're doing what you're looking for. As simple as it sounds, and you should not complicate it. What's the best time frame for a beginner to focus on during analysis? So thank you for that, brother. Regarding the time frame, you need to do the top-down analysis, okay? Then you go to the lower time frame. Have you seen I'm moving on 15 minutes time frame? That is the last time frame. That's as low as I can get. That is a low time frame where you get your entries, so that you don't, you don't forget the bigger picture. But because of your capital, you go to the lower time frame and then become a good participant there. So Mwimbi Kauo. Let's see this. Another person with a question. Is it a question here? On daily time frame, if you draw a trend line from the highs of 28th till 4th November of 2nd December, we see the markets respecting that trend line. Are we ruling out continuation of this respect? Because even the current up rally is finding resistance there. Okay, thank you so much for that, Mr. Let me see what's your name again, Mr. Who? Just a minute. Mr. David Habada. Mr. David Habada. You see, just like the way we see all this that we're doing here is a technical analysis. All this that we are doing here is technical analysis. We're using all the technical tools we have to exploit the price action or what the price is telling us. You see, it has rallied here. The day has not yet ended. That is what you've already, you have to have it there. It has rallied here. The day has not yet ended. As it's getting retraced down, as it is retracing, where will you get your good areas of interest? See, where will you get your good areas of interest so as you don't find yourself on the wrong side of the equation? See, if we zoom out this chart, this is what you have on the daily time frame. You see, it's like the market is trying to correct itself in a sense that we've been, you see, the way we were taken down, this was okay, let me put an arrow here. This is a strong zone. Okay, these are strong zones. Now we had a move, it was this tiny move. That all these are strong zones. Then why do I say so? It's a strong zone. We have this one here. That's a strong zone. You see? So the buyers are trying, euro is trying to, to come up here. The buyers are trying to take over in this case. So if you check what you have here, something like this. So as this is rallying, as we are rallying, we can have this buy till here, and then eventually we still have a drop or a break to this still factors in what? Some more rallies up, like this. You see? Some more rallies up like that. Are we clear? So you having an exact, you see, if you have a capital and you're holding this thing, you say, okay, if I'm rallying or I want to see more rallies from here to here, then where's my stop loss? You find someone's stop loss is tiny over here. That is just the same thing where we saw that hammer. That is someone's stop loss as they're holding that particular rally. But you see, this is a long-term goal. If it's a long-term goal you're eyeing on the market to go till here, then where is the stop loss? The stop loss should be down here. See? A stop loss should be maybe down there. If you're eyeing on a movement from here till there. Okay, and then a stop loss is somewhere here. Because we can have this movement, the rally up till here, you see the first, second, then this, and then eventually we have a drop, or even a drop till here. And then you do what? We keep on going up like that. And then it becomes an inverted head and shoulder. In other words, there is a shoulder and maybe another shoulder here, just an example I'm giving out. And then this becomes a head. And then this all becomes a neckline. We break the neckline, we keep on going up. It's a future structure we're trying to plot here. Okay, wonderful traders. So as far as the person whoever that question is concerned with, I hope you've seen how I've just plotted these things for you. And I hope you're learning something from there. Is it good for a beginner to choose a pair with a very high volatility like GBP/USD? It is good to trade any pair, Kawo. That one I'm not saying is bad. It is good, but this is GBP/USD. It moves very fast, my brother. Understand it. It's okay. You can trade anything, even if it's gold. It's okay. It's your capital. But how well are you understanding it? You see how well? Yes, Mr. Muimbu, even GBP/USD, you can trade it and it moves very fast. But now, how well do you understand it? Because as the way you've said it is high volatile, it means it can take you very fast back to the village. Okay, yes, thank you. Doing a larger top-down analysis makes it clearer. Thank you. I like that. Thank you as well, Mr. David Habada. And I'm glad that you've learned something as well. Please allow us to adjourn this meeting. It was a 2-hour thing. And please, I hope that you've learned something from this. I just say thank you so much. And we love you all. Please have yourself a beautiful afternoon, unless there's any other question. Tobacco, IOD is a friendly for beginners, just an advice. So Tobacco is advising IOD USD, you can be trading it as well. IOD USD is good to trade. NZD USD, even Euro USD. You see, USD JPY, those are good kind of ones to trade. But you see, yeah, those are very, very good to trade. Wonderful traders. We just say thank you so much. We hope that you every day learn from what we usually share with you guys. We just want to become a trader. Have a lovely afternoon. We love you all.